Well, good morning, world. How's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? Yeah, September 10th, 2018. Month is moving on. I can't believe how fast September's going by. Anyhow, some good news here from the good ship Lily 2. It looks like we have a weather window developing. This coming Sunday, we've got some weather moving out. I might be able to head out of here 1 week from tomorrow. So, hey, Palm Lemon, how you doing, buddy? Yep, looks like not this coming Sunday, but exactly 1 week from today. 1 week from this moment. Hopefully, I will be working my way down through Hellgate. So it looks like in 1 week we've got a weather window opening up, and man, I hope it develops because I am really chomping at the bit to get going. So looking forward to that. I can tell you that much. Looking forward to that. Hey, David, how's things in Maryland, man? Hopefully I'll be heading your way here pretty soon. At least that's the plan right now. Anyhow, really good live stream last night with the patrons only. It was so nice and pleasant to have a nice, quiet, peaceful live stream and not have to deal with all of the nonsense that goes on out there. Great to be amongst friends and not all of the other idiots. But we had a really pleasant live stream last night. It was really nice. I'm going to start doing more of that. I'm convinced I'm going to start doing more of that. In fact, I'm going to be having a special limited video coming out later today, possibly. I'm working on some technology. I'm trying to figure out why when I upload a video with my iPad, for some reason it's uploading the video but no audio. So I'm trying to work out that kink. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I'm trying to work out that kink. In fact, as we talk right now, I am currently uploading a video to test that and see what's going on. So if I can get that to function properly, I'll be doing a exclusive video that's only going to go out to my major supporters and donors, not just Patreon people, but also those people that have gone on and donated through PayPal and other means. So there'll be a video coming out exclusively for them. It's going to be an unlisted video. Sorry, it won't be for the general public. It's just going to be a shout out to the supporters and stuff. So, hey, Jared, how you doing, buddy? And what I mean by supporters, you know, obviously the monetary supporters. I know a lot of you guys are supporting me just by watching videos on here, and I appreciate that. I really do. It's not necessary for anybody to donate, but for those people that do donate, I'm sending out a specific email for those people. So, sort of a thank you email, if you will. But anyhow, that's just the way it is. That's just the way the world works. So it is what it is. Anyhow, gale warnings in effect for today. I am on the mooring ball here in Manhasset Bay, tucked up into a nice corner of the bay. The boat's getting a little bouncy right now. Winds are supposed to be coming in, really not supposed to hit until midday today. 20 mile an hour sustained winds are forecasted, gusts to 35, possibly 40. So it won't be uber nasty, but it's going to be nasty nonetheless. It's been cold, wet, and rainy. Woke up to 62 degrees on the boat this morning. Yep, 62. So long sleeves, you know, you can see I got 2 shirts on, long sleeve, long pants, socks even. Hey Dick, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. So yeah, it's a little chilly here in Manhasset Bay this morning, but warmer weather looks like it's around the corner, coming back a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay warm, a little warmer anyhow, so I can get out of here. But it looks like, yeah, good weather window shaping up for next week. Surprisingly, it looks like Florence is going to kind of just peter out. That's what the latest model is for Florence. It looks like she's going to run into the coast and then just sort of fizzle out. So I hope that is the case. In the meantime, though, we've got some strong nor'easter. That's what this gale warning is from. We've got some strong nor'easter weather coming in on sort of an ongoing repetitive basis. So that's actually more of an impact in my travel plans right now than Florence is. So although if I, you know, trying to time it where I don't have a nor'easter coming down, you know, hitting me from behind, and don't have Florence coming up and hit. I mean, I'm getting kind of a 1-2 punch right now and just kind of working between them. I do want to get out of here just as soon as possible and start heading out and making my way south again. But I got to travel when the weather windows allow me to travel. I'm not going to put myself out there in harm's way. There's like a couple of like 2-3 days where, okay, I could make it. Yeah, nah, not far enough. You know, I'm looking, because I've got to go like from here, just to give you guys an idea of my agenda. When I leave here, I'm heading over to Sandy Hook, which is off the very northern tip of the New Jersey coast. And then I'm going to be kind of open and exposed to the Atlantic Ocean from Sandy Hook to Barnegat Bay, then to Atlantic City, and then to Cape May, and then into Cohasset Cove. So I really have 5 nights. I basically have 5 nights where I'm going to be pretty much open and exposed. 5 nights, 5 days basically. Not too exposed going around Long Island through Hellgate and stuff, except crossing Manhattan Harbor. That'll be kind of open and exposed getting over to Sandy Hook. But anyhow, so I really need like a 5-6 day window, and there's been a couple like 2-3 day windows pop up, but not a big 5-6 day window. And that's really what I need to find, is a 5-6 day window to get me around New Jersey. So, yep. So anyhow, we're laying low here on the Lily 2. We're working on some technology developments, which are looking pretty optimistic right now. Should enable me to be able to continue to make real videos, not just do my live streams. I'm going to have to reshoot a whole bunch of stuff. Lost a lot of footage with my laptop, so we'll have to see. I do think the best cure for my laptop at this point is just to have it fixed. $510 is the price that Micro Center gave me to have it fixed. I do think just getting a new motherboard put in it and getting it fixed is probably my best bet, cheapest bet for getting technology back in order and get things going again. And the reason why I say that is, yeah, there are some other laptops you could buy cheaper, but they're not as powerful as what mine was. Plus, I already have a lot of programs subscribed to on that are already downloaded and set up on there, and I would lose all that, plus all the footage and stuff that I've shot and all my records and. Not completely lose that. I could pull the hard drive out and, you know, make a portable hard drive out of it, but still, that computer, all the programs that are on there, and so it would be nice to have it back working again. In a perfect world, you know, I would take $2 grand and go out and buy myself a brand new high-powered, you know, basically gaming computer that has a large graphics card that would be better suited for video editing. It's not a perfect world though, is it? So it is what it is. So we're making do, and we're trying by wit and by grit and low budget to get things done. So David, as I understand it, there really is not a good ICW passage along New Jersey. So I'm not going to do the ICW through New Jersey, but I am going to do it from Delaware on. I'm just trying to get around the New Jersey coast to get into Delaware Bay. I'm going to go up through Delaware Bay, through the C&O Canal, and then down to Virginia, actually, and that's where we're going to get into the ICW and run that from there on. So 510 sounds way too high for me. Someplace else to get it fixed. Yeah, Dick, there are some, you know, other options. I did get my laptop back from Micro Center, and I actually have had some viewers, you know, throw out their hat in the ring saying, hey, send me the computer and I'll put a motherboard in for it. I got online and I watched some of the videos on replacing the motherboard myself. It's outside of my skill set. It really is. You know, there's two things I'm not. I am not an auto mechanic diagnostician. I mean, I can change you know, change a tire and change an alternator and do those kinds of stuff. But I am not a dietitian where I'm going to be able to go in and to do the diagnostics to figure out what's wrong with an engine. And the same thing is true with electronics like computers and stuff. It's just outside of my area of expertise. You want a house built? I can build you a house, soup to nuts. Pour the concrete foundation, put the roof on, everything in between. Electric wiring, plumbing, I can do all of that. I do it old school because I learned how to do it 30 years ago. Maybe I'm not up on some of the latest, newest technology. Certainly, you know, like PEX tubing for plumbing and stuff is something that's come along in my lifetime. And I've never installed PEX. I've always installed PVC. And then before that, it was all copper pipe sweating and that kind of stuff. So, you know, we are what we are. We're who we are for the time that we live, you know. So that's what I know how to do. But, you know, I can build you a house with copper plumbing that's going to last you, you know, 50 to 100 years, and a strong, solid house that's going to stand for a decade or so. So, but I can't rebuild I can't rebuild a laptop computer, so it's just not my thing. So, get a nice used Mac for that amount, I guess. Yeah. APC, sometimes it's cheaper to have the pro handle things. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, the prudent man is going to find somebody who has, you know, has that esoteric knowledge and take advantage of their expertise. I mean, this is why life is a community and we're not islands unto ourselves. Nobody can do everything. So, I mean, that would be, I can do a lot with a lot of different things, but, you know, computers is just not my thing anymore. And you know, I went to college for it, but I was studying, you know, Watch 5 Fortran and COBOL and, you know, all the old computer languages for when we had the big, you know, when we were poking holes through paper to load programs in computers. You guys may remember the cards and stuff. Us old guys remembered, you know, the cards, hole punches to enter data onto the computer. You know, back in those days, I knew a little bit about computers. Today, yeah, not so much. Exactly. Okay. Hey, John Dolan, how you doing? Yeah, smart enough to know my limits. Yep, absolutely. I mean, if I didn't care about this laptop, I would go ahead and get a motherboard and start tearing it apart, realizing that I might be destroying the laptop, which is my fear. So I just shouldn't let somebody who knows what they're doing deal with that. So PEX is stupid easy. If you can't sweat copper, PEX is nothing. All you need is the pliers. Yeah, I understand that, Palm Limit. I've watched it installed. I see that it is stupid simple. You know, you just have to have the right crimping pliers to get the correct pressure on all the fittings as they you know, snug up, of course. So I understand all that, but and if you can't sweat copper, I can sweat copper though. I can solder a joint as good. Yeah, if you can sweat copper, it's easy. Yes, yeah, sweating copper is not that easy. Getting that done correctly takes a little diligence and attention to detail. So I need to pick up my daughter from school. See, hey Dick, thanks buddy. I appreciate it, Dick. I really do. So, in fact, Dick, I want to let you know I appreciate everything you've done. You've been a big help to me recently, and so I appreciate that. So, thank you. Anyhow, with that said, you know, I just want to jump on here briefly this morning, let everybody know it's a great morning. We're in a gale watch today. Supposed to have some high winds here in the anchorage. Once this gale passes, so tomorrow I'll probably move back out onto the anchor to save money. You know, 25 bucks a night to be here on a mooring ball. And with you know, being here on the mooring ball, I was thinking to myself, well, you know, at least I'll have free use of the water taxi. Well, the only problem is it's pouring rain outside. I don't want to go anywhere in the rain. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to get soaking wet and go anywhere in the rain. So, and I really don't have to go anywhere. I provisioned. I did laundry. You know, I got to make a fuel run, but that's about it. And I don't want to make a fuel run in the rain. So I've got enough fuel to last me through till tomorrow. There's supposed to be a break in the weather tomorrow, about 10 or 11 o'clock. So I think I'm going to take advantage and stay on the mooring ball through that time. But, you know, I may just watch the tides and drop off the mooring ball, swing over to the fuel dock, get my fuel and water all filled up by myself without using the water taxi, and then go out to the mooring field and anchor out. So that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. That way I can get everything filled. I'll get my main tank full of diesel, and I'll fill both of my gas cans and be fully stocked back up. So Ah, well, at least that's the plan. So that's it. I haven't had breakfast yet this morning. I'm going to get to that. I've got some yummy bananas, oranges, and apples here for breakfast. So weight loss, still working really well. Still dropping pounds, feeling better every day. Although I had to admit, yesterday I felt kind of, I don't know, not lethargic, but just, I don't know. I made a hamburger for dinner last night, and I don't know, it just seemed kind of greasy, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't feel good after eating it. Maybe that little bit of beef was just, I don't know. I just didn't feel great after eating a hamburger, so. In fact, even this morning, I feel a little sluggish, you know what I mean? So, not that I have anywhere to go today, so I'm gonna work on my computer programs. I have a whole bunch of emails I'm sending out that'll be going out here later today, and after that, I might just relax and watch a movie, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, kids, we'll have more for you tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll see you all then. Be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and Gene Callahan. Gene, hey, Gene, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, Carl. For your PC build, look up Kerry Holzman on YouTube. I build a powerful PC following his advice. I don't know if he does laptops. Huh. All right, Kerry Holzman. Let me write that down. Kerry Holzman, H-O-L-Z-M-A-N. All right, I'll check that out, Gene. Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, well, with that said, kids, we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Be good, be careful, take good care of one another. And remember, in the description down below, there's links to my Patreon and PayPal should you want to donate to the adventure. So, the ICW starts in Norfolk, Virginia. Yes, Tuffy, that's what my understanding is. There is some conversation about there being some inland routes through New Jersey, though, that, you know, aren't really officially the ICW, but a lot of people refer to them as that. It's just from what I'm seeing, those routes look to be kind of confusing and difficult. But if somebody has some better first-hand knowledge of inland routes around New Jersey, I'd certainly be interested to know more about that, if that's going to be feasible. I've done a little reading, and I haven't found where they've really been great, especially for boats with a deep draft like I have. There is some waterways up and around through to avoid the coast, but they're better off for small power boats and stuff, and not necessarily deep drafted sailboats. So, anyhow, kids, with that said, we'll see you tonight at 7. Good night, goodbye, everybody.